In this case, the court found that you forfeited your right to testify based upon your conduct. That is the ruling I made this morning.
How did I make that decision, though?
Hey, Darrell. She said she made the decision. Open your ears. Look at his eyes. He's like, wait, what? What happened? Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve, and this clip right here is Mr. Darrell. Our precious Darrell is confused, of course, per usual, about his choice to testify or not. You know, he's like, wait, I didn't say I wanted to or not. What's happening here? And I mean, if you are me or anyone other than me, you're thinking, how great would it have been if he had testified? But he did not. And this clip right here is just him just being like, wait, what do we do? What's happening? And so, well, let's just see if maybe we can help Darrell out to figure out what just happened here and why it is happening. Okay. All right, Darrell, let's see if we can't work this out.
The question is, do you want this instruction read or modified in any way?
You just said I got a constitutional right not to testify or to testify. I didn't make either one of those decisions, so I don't understand.
The jury instruction is typically read when a defendant does not testify. In every other case that I've had, the decision on whether to testify was a decision made by the defendant personally.
Yes.
In this case, the court found that you forfeited your right to testify based upon your conduct. That is the ruling I made this morning.
How did I make that decision, though?
My question to you
yes
is,
no.
She said, hey, Darrell. She said she made the decision. Open your ears. I know it's being pulled out by that mask string, but just maybe pull it out a little bit more. Look at his eyes. He's like, wait, what? What happened? I didn't say that this trial could take place. No, I did not give consent, for this. Oh my God, he think he got a sign for everything.
You want the jury instructed that your silence must not be considered by them in any way and must not influence their verdict in any manner.
What do you mean my silence? My Fifth Amendment right?
Correct. I'm not hearing a request from you to
look. He thought that was a zinger. Oh, you mean my silence? Oh, my Fifth Amendment right? Is that what you're talking about? She like, yeah. He like, oh. Well, I was thinking it was gonna be some pushback, Your Honor. Oh, I was right about that. Oh, oops. I was expecting a confrontation. Never mind.
Have the jury
because
given this instruction.
I don't understand why you're asking me the question, Your Honor. I never decided to or not to testify. I never decided either way.
I understand that.
So how can I answer that? I don't understand why. I don't understand.
We're now at the moment where we are discussing whether the jury should receive an instruction specifically on you not testifying, irrespective of the reason for that. I believe I could modify this instruction to simply say a defendant's silence or a defendant not testifying should not be considered by the jury in any way and must not influence their verdict in any manner. Are you making some?
Not that it makes a difference. I mean, I do, Your Honor. I mean, I appreciate all that you've done here, but it would have been really nice if he had testified. I gotta give you a little pushback, ma'am. Just for entertainment purposes, I feel like him testifying. I know it would have took an extra 30 days for him to do it. I know that would have just been the shit show of the century, but I could just imagine in my head what that would look like, and it would have been hilarious for sure.
such a request for a modified instruction?
I don't understand the question because I never decided to or not to testify.
I understand. I understand what you're saying, sir. I really do. But in light of the court's decision that you forfeited your right to testify,
how did I forfeit something I never said? Do you want the jury
to be instructed something to the effect of they cannot use your silence, meaning they cannot use you not testifying against you in any way?
I don't understand because I never made a decision not to.
Oh my God.
Testify.
I'll ask you one more time, and if you do not.
Darrell, she told you. She told you. If you want to testify, you could sit here. She's been so reasonable. I can tell you, if you sat here and said, look, Your Honor, I understand now. You had decided because I was being a dick that I was not going to testify because it was just going to be like, there's no way in the world I was going to do it right. And I understand that. I understand why you thought that. And you were correct. You were absolutely correct in your assessment of me. But I would like for you to reconsider. I promise, I pinky swear that I will behave accordingly if you allow me to testify. And then when she said, you know what? That was well articulated, Darrell. And I'm going to grant you that. You can now testify. Darrell will come back with, well, what if I don't want to testify? I dare you to tell me I'm wrong about that. I know my Darrell. I know my Darrell. That is exactly what would happen. If she said, you got to testify, he would say, what if I don't want to testify? So you can't testify. Why can't I testify? Opposite day, per usual.
Answer with a yes or no. I will take your answer of not answering as you are not making a request for a modified instruction.
How can you do that?
Do you want this court, sir, to instruct the jury in any way regarding you not testifying in this case?
I don't understand the question.
All right, then based upon there has not been an express request made by Mr. Brooks to give either 315 as it's in the standard or pattern jury instruction or a modification as this court has suggested, 315 is to be taken out of the jury instructions.
How are all these decisions being made without me understanding?
Then I have looked over the verdict.
I will say this though. Judge, if you decide that he can't testify because he's being a dick, understandable. But if you decide that he can't testify because he's being a dick, then it seems like you would have to tell the jury that thing where they, you can't, use him not testifying as basically a basis of saying, oh, he must be guilty. Because he didn't even say he didn't want to testify. You decided it and took the option away. So seems like that definitely should be in there regardless. So if you were going to, ignore him and, and everything, seems like that would have been the way you go. Yeah, just go ahead and put that in there. Y'all, jury, he ain't going to testify because I said so. Because he's a dick and we're going to be in here for 1,000 years, which is his mission. I promise. Just saying, Judge.
Forms, and other than really what I would describe as some consistency in how phrases.
He goes swooning his ceiling.
Not all caps, but
him swooning his ceiling again. What is it saying to you, Darrell? What's it saying? I see you tonight, baby. Just me and you. Ooh, baby. Oh my God. Like, what is he looking at? A light? It's probably a light. Maybe there's a light up there. like there's a fly on the ceiling. He's like, I wish I could get up there. I'd get you too. Not even the flies are safe.
What we call the sentence capitalization for the charges.
All caps.
For example, I want to be consistent
you worried about the
with
wrong
how
stuff,
I spell
honey.
out first-degree intentional homicide or first-degree recklessly endangering safety.
All of the above.
Sometimes it was capitalized, sometimes it wasn't. So we're looking through all of that to be consistent. I want to make sure the word information is capitalized since that's the charging document, things of that nature. It is my practice, and you should be aware, Mr. Brooks, that I always put the not guilty verdicts on top when I hand all the verdict forms to the jury. And by that, I mean it's by charge. So they're collated, if you will. So the not guilty followed by the guilty for counts 1 through 76.
You said it's collated. What do that mean?
So I put the not guilty, then the guilty for count 1, followed by the not guilty and the guilty for count 2, and so on and so forth.
Darrell's like, just tell me what the word collated means. So then I can say now that I know what that word means, repeat the whole thing you said again. Oh my God, look at him. I know, you can feel yourself getting underneath of the prison, can't you? It's getting closer, closer than close.
Forth all the way through the remainder of the counts that are alleged in this case, which in this case total 76.
I don't understand. So how?
I looked at the special questions that are on the guilty.
You know what's funny? He comes in there every day with these boxes. He just sits the box. They just put the boxes on the table, and the boxes just stay there all day with the caps, with the lids on them. like what is the point of that? Like, this is like a mini fort. I mean, you're not using the papers inside, is all I'm saying. You might want to open that up.
Verdicts only. They did appear to be proper. Again, just some grammatical things, but I believe those are all accurate.
Can I go to the other courtroom? Since you don't have to answer any questions, but I have to answer all, can I just go to the other courtroom?
Oh my God.
Why not?
He really does think he's in a classroom. Like, he's just... Look, I don't understand the work, ma'am, Miss Teacher Lady. I just want to go in the back. I don't even want to be in here because I don't understand this question. If Cindy had 3 apples...
I keep telling you I don't understand these proceedings, and you just keep running right over my rights like you don't even hear me saying anything.
Attorney Basie, are you handling the verdict forms?
Well, first of all, it's not your right to have the judge explain the law to you while you're in there. That's why they came up with that law where they can give you a lawyer, where they have to make sure if you want one, that they have to appoint you one. That's why they do that. That's why they do it. Because they know that people, regular Joe Schmoes like you and I, don't know these legal jargon, what they call it. Even the word jargon is confusing. That's why, Darrell. It's not her job to teach you the law. That's not your constitutional right to have the judges, every time you get into some shit you had no business, for the judge to have to explain to you the law. That's what you confused about, baby. Did that clear that up for you? No? Well, never mind then.
Go ahead.
Can I go to the other courtroom, please?
Oh my God. For what?
Are you waiving your right to be present in this courtroom?
I'm not waiving anything.
Then the answer is no.
I'm making a request.
Then the answer is no.
No.
Then how's it? So what? You gonna try to force me to interrupt and do all this so you can?
You gonna try to force me to interrupt? Look at that. Ain't it funny how that gotta be somebody else's fault? Oh, you gonna force me to be disrespectful? You gonna force me to knock all this stuff off my desk? Look what you made me do, Judge. Look what you made me do. Darrell.
And make the record, and make it seem like I forfeited something that I came in here as soon as we got on the record and made a request to not be present for these proceedings. But when I'm making a request to avoid the drama and all that,
sir, the only one with the drama is you.
It's you too. You the big contributor to the whole thing.
Mr. Brooks, I have to preside over this case.
Yeah.
Explain how, Darrell. This is your fault, Judge. You know too much. If you wasn't in here knowing every goddamn thing, I wouldn't be having this problem right now. This is your fault. That was your car.
And you haven't been impartial or fair yet.
Oh my God.
Mr. Brooks, I have a question to the state. I ask that you not interrupt. And
it's not about me interrupting. It's about me attempting to understand. I've been saying that since we came in here.
Mr. Brooks, I
You
will
can't force me to understand.
And I'm going to tell you what's so funny, too. If she was showing being partial to him, oh, he'd be fine. Oh, he'd be fine with that. That would be just fine.
To that, you waived your right to counsel.
I didn't waive my right to know.
Did Darrell just say he didn't waive his right to counsel? We all saw him waive his right to counsel. I remember the video I did on that. It was the 4 boxes, and I was up in the top corner in my own little box. This fool is the truth don't live inside of him. I didn't waive my rights to that. Somebody in my comments pointed out to me that they did actually try to give him a plea deal of some sort. And when he had an attorney, they tried to do a plea deal with him for like 70 years, I think they said, right? And he didn't want it. He said, no. I don't want that. I want to walk or drive, if you will. I want to drive out of here. In fact, give me my truck back, because I said so. This is the court of Darrell. Darrell, take what you deserve, which is absolutely nothing. And if you get something, let it be a whole lot of Hades, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys. This guy is a trip. Look at him with this yellow shirt on, with this, you can see the orange shirt underneath. Does he wash that orange shirt? Did somebody take that thing and dry clean it a sign? Because, oh my God. That, look, ain't it funny? Look, you can see the orange shirt through it. He live in that orange shirt. Like that shirt is, that yellow shirt, I mean, that orange shirt is his whole life. As well it should be. Okay. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all know how it works around here. Y'all behave. Because I'm not going to do it. That is not up for negotiation. It just is what it is, okay? Mama love you. Peace.